right, let's talk about This Is Us. Jack's time in Vietnam is a big focal point right now. Kevin's the one doing the digging, but what does Rebecca know? We know that Jack told her that he didn't like talking about it, but did he ever open up to her? Will she be able to help Kevin?
I don't know if she's able to help Kevin. I think she's in the dark as much as the children are. I really think that was a huge part of his life that he was unwilling to discuss for his own reasons, and I'm sure we'll discover more of what those reasons are as the season goes on. But I think it's pretty indicative of a lot of men during that time that didn't want to speak about their war experience, again, for their own reasons, and just how unbelievably traumatic it must be to be in that situation and in conflict like that. But I think in this next episode we'll definitely learn more about that time, both from Kevin's explorations and from, you know, the beginning sort of seedlings of Jack and Rebecca's relationship.
Maybe the woman in the necklace?
Maybe the woman with the necklace, who she is, how she factors into everything.
Okay, so Chrissy visited us on Access Live
I
recently.
saw her.
Such a blast, always a lovely time with her, but she teased that that future Randall and Tess go to visit is, quote, devastating. Once we learn more about that, care to elaborate?
I think Chrissy said it right there. It's pretty devastating. I mean, in true This Is Us fashion, but also just true to life. It's they know how to get you. Really life does not pull any punches. Like, I think people will be understandably satisfied with, in the same way that, like, learning how Jack passed away, I think this is a mystery that's not going to be teased out for very long, because it factors into the sort of bigger picture and sort of, you know, fabric of who this family is.
You are known as a signature brunette, but you rocked blonde earlier in your career.
Yes.
Do you like having a trademark look, or do you get the urge to switch things up now and then?
Look, I'm a girl who definitely loves a little bit of change every now and then, but I am definitely a brunette through and through. And that's why I love being a part of, like, the Garnier Nutrice family, because it kind of keeps me grounded to my roots. I don't feel like myself as anything other than a brunette, you know? So I think that's why I've just sort of stuck with it for all of these years. And I have fun sort of expressing myself in different ways, whether it's, you know, the way that I dress, or just like fun, different, like, hair and makeup, like on a red carpet or for an event. It's like I'm able to sort of show who I am or whatever mood I'm in that way, instead of necessarily leaning on having to change my hair color all the time.
Yeah, we love seeing all the process that you show behind the scenes of whether it's aging as Rebecca, and all those clothes must be so fun, from the 70s to now, sometimes all in the same episode. You get to explore multiple decades.
Oh my gosh. It's the dream job of a lifetime, honestly, because I do get to sort of, like, see this woman through every different juncture and chapter of her life. So I get to live in the 70s and all of the sort of fun hair and makeup that goes along with it, and then kind of, like, carry this through line all the way to her late 60s and present day. And she still has a bit of that, like, bohemian spirit to her, but she's obviously a bit more polished in her older, wiser years.
Before we let you go, we've got to know a little bit more about that mustached man that Rebecca was kissing. Because there was another man vying for her affection when she met Jack.
There was an ex-boyfriend that sort of came back into the picture momentarily, but I think that's behind them. I think it's full steam Jack and Rebecca from here on out.
Jack didn't just happen to decide to grow a mustache later on. He wasn't inspired by that. I guess
he wasn't inspired by Alan, her ex-boyfriend, all those years ago. I just think that spoke a little bit more to, like, the late 80s, early 90s. Like, everyone's dad had a mustache. My dad did too.
Truth.
And I used to cry because people are like, "You look like your dad," and I'm like, "What? My mustache?" Yeah, that was pretty devastating as a child.